Hey guys, how's it going? So today we are going to be talking about travel and my Hobonichi. So in case you guys didn't know, I recently came back from Australia. I was there for a month traveling, and obviously while I was away, I had to keep up with my journaling, and so that meant bringing along my Hobonichi, and along with that, I obviously had to bring some stickers because in case it wasn't obvious, I am a big sticker planning person, so there was no way that I was going to go away for a month and not bring any stickers. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys what I brought with me and how I was doing my planning and things. So yeah, let's dive right in. So the first thing that I have here is this little washi cutter, and I got this from Oddloop. As you can see, it is a Espion. I want to say it's an EV Evolution anyway, and Oddloop have a lot of these washi cutters. They're super cute, super fun, and I brought this one along with me because obviously I brought some washi. So the washi that I brought along with me is this set of Aura Estelle washi tapes. As you can see, the box is ripped because I'm a savage when I open things, but I've kept the washi tape in the box to keep it all together. So these are all the washi tapes that come in the set. Obviously, I do own a lot of washi tape as well, but I thought it was smart to bring a collection like this to kind of keep it all together. And so yeah, I didn't actually end up using a lot of this washi tape, but I did bring it anyway just in case. So yeah, we have this as well. And then onto our sticker collection here. So the first ones that I have here are just some heart stickers. I got these from Sewstring Green, and I was using them for decorative journaling. Obviously, I've only used the first page. I did not actually use the other pages, but it was kind of good to bring all of them just in case. And then the rest of these stickers are from various sticker shops. So I'll go through these kind of quickly. We've got flight ones from Wonton and a Million. We've got these travel ones from Papershire. More little travel ones from Papershire. As you can see, I used quite a lot of these. Literally whenever I packed these, this page was full, but it is mostly finished now. We've got road trip ones from Once More with Love, some couple ones from Once More with Love, driving ones from Coffee Monsters Co., reading ones from Papershire, couple ones from Joy of Planning. We've got little heart ones from Once More with Love, food ones from Once More with Love. By the way, I will just preface this by saying a lot of these are couple related, and that's because it was just me and my fiance on this trip. So if I was going to use any stickers, they were going to be all the couple ones that I have. So yeah, we have that. These ones, Why Me stickers from Once More with Love, In My Feelings from Once More with Love, these annoyed ones from Once More with Love. In case you guys are sensing a theme, these are all from the same sticker shops. We've got road trip ones from Papershire, we've got travel ones from Coffee Monsters Co., cute couple ones from Once More with Love, couple ones from Papershire, little hug ones from Once More with Love, couple ones from Joy of Planning, road trip ones from Wonton and a Million. We've got stressed ones from Once More with Love, duck ones from Once More with Love, hot tub ones, Once More with Love, hot tub ones from Papershire, little allergy ones from Wonton and a Million, Wowie's Me ones from Once More with Love, summer ones, Once More with Love, drink ones, Once More with Love, the summer ones from Papershire. We've got annoyed faces, just like little emojis from Coffee Monsters Co. Walking ones from Wonton and a Million. This one is a little freebie from Papershire, but it was just like some like spring relaxing ones from, so I used those. We've got some more of these food ones from Once More with Love, a little couple one from Once More with Love. As you can see, I've only got one left, so I did use these. And then also some outdoor scenes from Papershire, which I used for decorative journaling. So yeah, those were all of the stickers I brought with me. A lot of Once More with Love, a lot of Papershire, and a couple more shops sprinkled in. So yeah, basically how I decided to choose these stickers, like I said, there's a lot of couple ones in there because I went on this trip with my fiance, so I knew that I was going to use those. I also have a lot of, like, I guess negative emotion stickers, which I brought along with me just because I knew that this trip wasn't going to be perfect. There was going to be times where I was going to be annoyed or in my feelings. So that's why I kind of have these just for like random scenarios. So yeah, that's kind of how I chose my stickers. Obviously, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that I probably have stickers for every occasion under the sun, but I managed to narrow it down to just these ones to bring with me on my trip. And I think I chose quite a good selection of these. So I'm really proud of myself that I chose like good ones. There was never really a situation where I was like, oh, I wish I had brought this sticker, or oh, I'm really missing that. I think that this was like a good selection to choose. So those were the stickers that I brought. And then along with this, in the back pocket of my Hobonichi, the other stickers that I have are just these. These are like the little monthlies from Coffee Monsters Co. You guys saw these in my last video, so I won't really go through them, but I had these in the back as well. Obviously, as I was doing stuff in the month of September, which is when I was away, I was adding things to my journal, so I had these as well. So yeah, that is all of the stickers that I brought with me on my trip. And obviously, I brought along my true and tried Hobonichi. You guys have seen this in a couple of my videos now, so let's just kind of dive into what we have here. So I have a Hobonichi Avec cousin for 2025. It is for the second half of 2025, and this journal so far has been amazing. I've really loved this, and yes, I have bought my Hobonichi for 2026, and I will be doing a video on that. I just need to pick it up because the Hobonichis went on sale at the start of September, and I left for Australia on the 8th of September, so I obviously wasn't going to be home to receive my package for my Hobonichi. I had it delivered to my mom's house so that there would be someone home to get it. So I just need to pick it up from my mom's, and then I will be doing a whole video on my 2026 Hobonichi. I'm super excited, but let's get into actual Hobonichi 2025. So before I went to Australia, this is what all of my weekly spreads look like in my Hobonichi. So as you can see, we've got stickers everywhere. If you guys watched my last video, then you know that what I was doing was reusing old sticker kits that I had left over from my full sticker planning spread days, and I was just using these for these weekly spreads. So this one was literally the week before I left, and this is a leftover sticker kit from Planner Face. It is autumn themed, and so yeah, obviously when I was away, I was not going to be doing this because this takes a lot of time and a lot of stickers. And as you can see from the pile that I have over here, I did not bring any of that with me. So this was going to be a lot more minimal. So if I turn the page, this is what my spreads look like while I was away. Yeah, it is a big contrast. Even just looking at this, like from this to this. Very minimal, very crazy. I thought I was going to hate this, but I don't really. And realistically, this is eventually what all my spreads are going to look like because I'm going to run out of sticker kits eventually. So yeah, all of the weeks before that, so all of these, I was just using sticker kits that I already owned and just leftover kits that I had. And eventually I'm going to run out of those. So I'm going to have to think about what my next move is going to be when I run out of sticker kits. Is it going to be like this? Is it going to be very minimal? Am I going to start buying Hobonichi kits? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is what we had when we were away. I do have a heart checklist and this little box. These were from this sticker kit before I went away. So like this same sticker kit, I used the heart checklist. I have this little box here, and the reason why I have this is because I accidentally wrote the wrong thing here. So I used a little sticker to cover it up. Obviously I could have used like corrective tape or something, but I don't actually have any of that. So I put a little sticker here because I wrote the wrong thing. But yes, so before I left, the only things that I had in my planner were these little stickers at the top to signify where I was staying. So I was on a road trip in Australia, which meant that we were moving around a lot and we were staying in a lot of different hotels. So before I left, I put in all of the hotels that we would be staying at. As you can see, almost a different place every night. It was very busy. So that was what I had at the top of my planner. The other thing that I had before I left was also all of our flights and stuff. So I had put in like little things that I knew were already going to happen before they happened. But aside from that, I was just filling this in basically as I went along. We didn't really plan a lot in advance. So literally on the day that these things were happening, I was just writing them in. And as you can see, when I was on the flight, I had a very eventful time. I was watching movies, I was playing video games, I was trying to sleep, and so yeah, that is kind of what we have. And when I had a little decorative sticker, I tried to use it. As you can see, I think I did pretty well at finding like little stickers and things to put in. Like it's still decorative, not anything super crazy or over the top, but still kind of nice. I'm glad that I did have some stickers because I know if I didn't have any stickers, this was going to depress me. I do not know how people do like proper functional planning in which they just use pen and paper, because to me that's boring and not interesting and just not something that I want to do with my life. So I think that no matter what I'm going to do with my planning style, I will always have some kind of stickers, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah, as you can see, this is the day that I was actually properly home because I did start using some other stickers and some scripts. Did not bring any scripts or anything like that with me when I was away because I didn't know how it was going to go. So yeah, that was kind of the weekly spreads. Nothing crazy. Like I said, just writing in things as they happened. If I had a decorative sticker, that was great. If I didn't, it was fine. But I am looking forward to going back to using my sticker kits. Like I said, I'm really excited to go back to this. This is fun. This is pretty. It's cute. It's also a little bit functional, although not really. This is mainly just me like memory keeping purposes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to this because it's really pretty. It's really fun. And like I said, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do when I run out of leftover sticker kits. I'm probably going to have to look into buying Hobonichi kits or something. But yeah, maybe I'll even make my own stickers. I have a silhouette machine now. I have sticker paper. I can maybe look into making my own things just because as much as I love my sticker planning and supporting small businesses, I feel like this is not sustainable for me. Like, yeah, I just feel like I'm spending too much money on stickers. So I'm gonna have to cut back somehow, some way. But I also don't want to give it up. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I will probably do a video updating you guys on my planning style as I go. But yeah, so this is what it was like when I was away. Very minimal, very chill, nothing crazy. I do get sad sometimes when I look at the days when I didn't really write a lot, where I filled in like with arrows and stuff. But it is what it is. Not every day was super exciting. Not every day was crazy. But yeah, so that was it for my weekly spreads. Moving on to the daily journaling. I don't really want to show you guys too much of my daily journaling just because I know from the last video when I did that, I was blurring essentially the entire page. So yeah, I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but I will just show you a couple of the spreads that I did when I was away. They're not really spreads, they're just kind of how I was doing my decorative journaling. So if you guys watched my previous video on my Hobonichi, what I was doing for my daily journaling was that for every week, I would pick a theme or a sticker pack, and I was going to use that to decorate the week rather than doing a different like journaling spread every day. I was just using particular stickers. So for when I was on holiday, I wasn't really doing the weekly thing because obviously I was changing what I was doing every day. So instead of that, I just kind of picked stickers that fit the vibe. Or when I was away, I was also, so for example, if I show you this page, so I have this sticker here, which is for the Blue Mountains in Australia. So everywhere we went to tourist shops to pick up souvenirs and things like that. And every time I went to a shop, I always looked for stickers like this. So these stickers are actually made by a company. It's called Pacific Creations, and they make stickers for every destination in Australia. So I have a lot of these where I can. Basically, if I went to a city that had one, I picked one up to put it in my journal. So another example of that I have is here. This is when I went to Brisbane. I was there for 2 days, so I put a sticker in the middle, and then I do have another couple of them in here. I also have this one when we ended up in Cairns. Obviously, these are really big stickers, so I didn't use them too often, but if I was in a place and I saw a sticker like this, I used it, obviously, for decorative journaling. Other days, when I didn't have a lot going on, I have like 2 stickers. I would always try to use 2 or 3. So these are like scene stickers from Papershire. And then other days, you know, I just have like small little decorative bits. So that was how I was doing my daily journaling. I just kind of picked stickers based on the vibe. Obviously, I only had this small selection of stickers with me, so a lot of them are very similar, but I tried to do my best. Here's another one where I had like a big sticker It just says Byron Bay. Sometimes, though very rarely, did I actually use the washi tape. So for example, on this day, like there wasn't really too much going on, didn't really have any stickers to fit the vibe, so then I would just use washi tape. That is kind of it for like my daily entries. Like I said, I don't really want to show you guys too many of these because I will have to end up blurring like all of it because my journal entries are kind of private for me, but I did just want to show you guys kind of how I was decorating when I was away. In terms of how I thought it was going to go versus how it actually went, it wasn't too bad. And I'm actually really glad that I did have the time to write my daily pages, because I know that if I didn't have any time and everything was just go, 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 and I got to the end and there was going to be like a whole month where there was nothing written in my journal, I was going to freak out. And I did actually think that when I was away, I was going to do a lot more junk journaling, but that didn't happen. I didn't have really any junk journaling bits in my actual journal. The most that I would count as junk journaling or memory keeping was these stickers that I found in tourist shops to mark the places that we were. That being said, I do have a folder full of junk journal things because I am going to be doing a separate junk journal. I think I'm going to start a travel junk journal, which will also be like for scrapbooking purposes. I think that would be fun just to kind of have that for myself. I haven't started it yet. Like I said, I have a full folder full of random stuff that I collected over the month for when we were away that I'm going to try to put into a journal and scrapbook of some kind. Now, I will say that I am not the best at keeping up with scrapbooking. I started a scrapbook when I was probably like 19, 20, and I've not gotten very far with it. But I'm kind of hoping that with this new style of like junk journaling and things that I'm trying out, that I will hopefully be able to keep it up. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I just kind of want to keep up the momentum of like trying to scrapbook and things in the moment, just so I don't get too overwhelmed or too behind in things that I have to catch up on. But we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I've not started it yet, but I'm hoping to do it soon so that I can kind of do it and then I can look back and be happy. That's kind of why I'm glad that I was able to daily journal while I was away, to kind of keep up with the memories and things. Because we were doing so much traveling and like so much moving around, we were doing so many things that it kind of felt like the months just kind of went by in a flash. So I'm really glad that I had the time to like journal in the moment, because see, if I had to like backfill and try to remember everything that we did, that just wouldn't be the same. So I'm really glad that I kind of got this like authentic journaling experience when we were actually there. So even if I don't do my junk journaling scrapbook, even if I don't, manage to actually scrapbook anything, at least I have this to remember the actual time that we were going through it. And I also have, like my little weekly spreads to like kind of remind me, just like in a quick glance, like, oh, this is what we did, this is where we were. So yeah, even if I don't do my scrapbooking, at least I will have this and I will be able to remember that, and also my 50 Instagram posts and stories that I made when I was away, because when I go on holiday, I turn into a content creator. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to make a quick little video to explain how I was journaling when I was away, just because it is kind of different from what I was doing when I was at home. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I will hopefully be back very soon talking about my new Hobonichi. Like I said, I've really enjoyed using this journal for the second half of the year, and I'm super excited to dive into Hobonichi for 2026. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.